What's going on, guys? Vengeancer here. Welcome to another video. It's Fishing Fridays. Hope you're having a happy Friday. And I'm going to just go until I see a hot spot and then fish and see what we can get. And it looks like there's one right there. We're out here, about here. I recorded yesterday's video just a second ago. I have to pre-record these because I got stuff I got to do. And I'm not going to be able to record the night before or the day of. Like I like to do, so I'm doing them a couple nights early, but I don't really believe in fourth walls anyway, so we shatter those all the time. So today I kind of just want to chill. I don't really have a plan. Like I said in the last video, it was a long day. I kind of just want to hang out, and I did some bartering because I wanted to just kind of have an easy time. So I'm doing some fishing out here in the ocean since I was already out here and I kind of just wanted to hang and see what's going on. But I still got to do the grunt things that I have not done yet. I've been slacking, and I also got to fish all the fish for the triple floats that I haven't done either. I've been slacking on that too. I just haven't felt like doing it. I've had a lot of stuff going on. And I've been a little frustrated with the game after the RNG stuff last weekend, so today will be a good day to just hang. Plus, fishing's always nice and relaxing. I like to do it outside of game. I like to go down to our lake and see what I can catch. Tuna. Hey, what do you know? It's the hard one. That's lucky. How lucky can you be? Usually tuna are the ones that give me a hard time, so yay to that. That will make that quest easy. But I'm going to sit here until the hotspot's fished out and actually do the hotspot fishing instead of just doing it a couple times and moving on. But when I do the hotspot fishing out here in the ocean, I'll pull up to one and I'll just sit until it goes away. Chill, listen to some music, probably put somebody else's YouTube content on and just watch them, and not get too hardcore on it. But you know, if I see the thing pop up, then I'll do the mini game. Oh, there it is, and we got a perfect. But the thing about these hotspots, I make it so much easier because you catch the same fish every time. I mean, that's 154,000 silver per, and then I've said this before, if you take it down to back to Velia and take it to the little guy down here that does the Imperial delivery, you're getting 250% of that, so 2.5 times. So you're looking at like 400,000, somewhere around there. If he buys tuna, I don't check his list. I don't know which ones he buys. I think he buys grunts, which are a little cheaper, but or you can go to the trade manager and get your distance bonus, take it down to Grana or take it over to Valencia. Either one, and do the bargain game, put all your mastery, life skill mastery gear on, and get the biggest thing you can out of it. If you go to Valencia, make sure to get the desert buff. That'll give you another 50% overall. And so it actually is pretty good silver for somebody that's just hanging out. Want to watch some seagulls fly in circles, maybe look at the sun. I don't know. Something about the ocean just kind of calms me, especially after I've had a long day. More fishing. There's something I gotta ask. Sorry. I have to ask if anybody knows of any royalty-free music. I wouldn't mind hitting these videos with a backtrack and rendering them down, you know, editing them and adding the music to the background. just to kind of give a little bit. I mean, I like the game music, but sometimes it gets old. And there are pauses where it just kind of goes quiet and it just sits there. So, you know, I can always put some music in the background and render the video down. The only problem I have with rendering it down is that with the video software I have, it's not going to be 1080. It's going to render it down to 720. So it'll be probably a little bit lesser quality versus what I'm recording at 1080 60 FPS on here. That is why I don't usually edit them. Little glimpse into why these are just one piece shot all at once and not edited down. That is one of the reasons. I think one of these videos I may, or one of these days, may go pirate hunting. That sounds like a pretty cool video. I always thought that the ghost ships that show up, they look like the Pirates of the Caribbean Black Pearl ships. It says they're supposed to show up during like a rainstorm or whatever on here, or maybe during nighttime. I don't know. But I think I would like to go pirate ship hunting. See, I don't know the difference between the little numbers at the ends when you catch them. The last one was 86, this one was 99. Does it mean it gives me more fishing XP? Because I'm already Guru 17, and I haven't really seen too much of a benefit. I mean, I guess I can do harpooning 1200. I have 1200 mastery, I guess I can go harpooning, but I've never done the harpooning. I don't even think I'm ranked on fishing. Yeah, I'm not even ranked, I'm only A. What is the lowest fishing rank? 19. I was almost fishing ranked on the Serendia servers, but with playing AFK all the time, I used to just, see, like that one says 103 at the back, in bracket or in parentheses after the brackets when you catch it. It's weird. But I would leave, when I had a stable connection, internet connection, I would leave my character fishing all night, every night to build up relic shards. So I was gaining fishing levels passively. Well, I'm not doing that anymore, so now I fell behind in the fishing race. No wonder. 30.70. Because as soon as one of these pops up, we can see here. Come on, I see the little fishies. So we have, oh here, I'll tell my story in a minute. 82, so we were at 30.70. 30.71. Yeah, it doesn't mean no good. 0.01. That's a lot of fishing time to rank up. So I like to go fishing outside of game too. We have several ponds here on the farm. We have one that is a couple of acres, maybe as big as 4 acres. I don't know the exact size of it. It's really big. It has fairly nice catfish in it, and it also has big-mouthed bass. There are crappie there, but you don't catch them very often. And then there's also some bluegill in there, or perch. So that's the main lake that we like to hang out. You know, grab a few drinks and hang out. Maybe get in the boat. do some fishing and stuff. We do that a lot on the weekends in the summer. But there's also several other lakes on the farm. There's one that is purely good for crappie fishing, and these things I've caught a few out of there, man. They're about a foot long. They are the biggest crappie I've ever seen in my life. Then we've got another lake. I don't know if you'd call it a lake. It's kind of more of a pond, but it's the catfish pond. All the catfish were stocked in there, and pulled a 30, 40-pound cat out of there. So that was pretty big. I haven't been over there to that lake recently. It's been a while, but then there's another couple lakes on the backside of the farm that have they're just a mix. You know, you catch some big mouth bass out of there. They're fun to catch. They're good to eat too. Have a nice catch them and then cut them and have a nice fish fry. It's relaxing, and then especially if you're having a few adult drinks, you're having a good time. But the big lake, we used to swim in it. I haven't been swimming in there in a long time, but it was to a point where when I was a kid it started getting sinus infections, so I kind of stopped that for a while. And now I just don't have time to go swimming anymore, but plus there's snakes, and I'm not a fan of snakes. I know people like them, but I really don't. So as long as they leave me alone, they're fine. But if you're not really a snake person and you have a run in with them, the old farmhouse on the farm where my grandma lives, I've had to take a few snakes out of the basement of that place because it's basically, when they built it, it was in the time where they used cisterns under the house for their source of water before the well was put in, and so they fill up with water, and snakes love that, but there were holes and stuff, so they'd get into the basement. Well, I took a 6-foot black snake out of there one time, and let me tell you, not fun at all. Black snakes are not poisonous, but they can be very, very mean if you make them angry. Especially if you got one that's as tall as you are. Well, we're 13 minutes in. We caught a good bit of tuna, and the hotspot hasn't ran out yet. But what I'm going to do is, when I figure I'll go until this hotspot runs out, and then we'll go back to Velia down here, over here, and we'll turn this thing into Aliston, and then I will see if the little guy for the Imperial has any tuna left, if he buys them. If not, we'll just sell them to the trade guy. That one was pretty easy. Sometimes I like to see how fast I can do the little mini game, and then I end up messing it up. But I wonder when they're gonna do the Termian event again. There's a guy over there. Another random player out here in the middle of the ocean. You don't see very many players out in the ocean doing ocean content. Used to, you'd see them flying past you all the time. My pet niece is in the hallway outside my door, rolling in the floor. I don't know what he's being crazy. So this little pitney's, and I've talked about him before. He was abandoned on the road, and fiance saw him, thought he was the cutest little thing, so I was like, yeah, I guess I can adopt him. So we got him. And he had an eye stagum really bad, so his eyes, even when he's sitting still, his eyes will just vibrate. He's kind of grown out of that some, but he's about a year old now, and I'd say he's about 85 pounds. He's a pretty big boy, and he looks exactly like Scooby-Doo, except for he's got a white patch on his chest, and all 4 of his feet are white tipped. And then he has one little white racing stripe that goes from between his eyes all the way to the tip of his nose. And he's just the funniest looking little thing. And then he's got the other place that's white on him is the very little last tip of his tail. He's a little pointy tip and is white. But the rest of him is like a reddish tan color. He looks exactly like Scooby-Doo, and he acts like Scooby-Doo. Bounces into things, jumps all over the place, eats everything. He's just crazy. But he's becoming a good guard dog, which is what I wanted him for. I wanted him to run off the wild animals. We plan on having a few animals of our own on the farm, chickens and stuff. And I want him to run off the wild stuff, do what male dogs do, run around and pee on stuff. He's not neutered. I will not get him neutered because I want him to be aggressive here on the farm towards all of the hostile stuff, especially the coyotes. And I know there's a pack of coyotes that run the farm because I saw them the other day. I was on the back side of the place, and they were out in full force, romping through the field playing. So I know they're back there. But he's definitely. We did a DNA test on him, and they said he was 40% pit bull and about 25% Great Pyrenees. Well, he has the dew claws in the back, so he has 6 toes on his back feet. So I know he's Pyrenees. I had a pure-blood Pyrenees whenever I was a kid. And he definitely acts like one because now that it's it's in the 90s here. The last few days, and he'll go outside. He loves to go outside. That's all he wants to do is go outside. But he went out with me yesterday and today, and after about 3 minutes, he's like, nah, I'm going back inside. And of course, we can't. We got stuff we got to do. But yeah, he doesn't like the heat at all. So it's pretty funny. But his little butt got in trouble. He stepped on his mommy's flowers and broke them off. So when she gets home from work, he's not going to be. He's going to be in the doghouse. We're trying to teach him not to jump up, because he has a bad habit of wanting to jump up and just be overbearing. But he's very smart. He just still has too much pup in him. I think another year and he's going to be a really good dog. But he was supposed to be her dog. She got him, rescued him and everything, took him in from the people that found him on the road. And then somebody had dumped him and his 2 siblings on a gravel road somewhere. But he has become quite attached to me, and he doesn't want me to go anywhere without him coming too. He had to go with me in the truck yesterday. I had to go do some stuff, and he's like, nope, I'm going. Wouldn't quiet down, wouldn't let me leave without him, so. One of these days, whenever I get stable connection and I'm able to actually set cameras and stuff up and stream, then I'll get him on camera. Alright, I've had about enough of this. I was hoping this hotspot would go away by now, but it is not. So I'm going to put that back on, and we're going to go head back to Valiant. Hotspots right there for the tuna if anybody's curious. So we're gonna breezy sail our way down here. And I'm not gonna let it auto sail, I'm gonna do it here. Okay, so I just had something else I remembered. So for anybody that, I am gonna let it auto sail for a second. Anybody that's wondering, that there's a setting to turn these sails off, and I forget where it's at. It may be here. No. Game window, not that. General settings, it may be interface. Yeah, aim assist is on. Showing hide, let's see. There it is, right there. So it's under general settings, it's under show hide and the transparent mast. If you don't do that, then you have this constantly in your face. And for some reason my ship decided it wanted to go headfirst into a rock. We'll get you straightened out here, ship. So you get this in your face all the time. Oh, we're headfirst in another rock. If I get stuck, I'm going to be a little upset. So you have this all the time unless you turn that off. And it makes it a little hard to see where you're going. So I just go in here and I turn it off down here. Right there. That way I can see through it. That makes it a little easier. Before I realized that, I was just like, I can't see where I'm going all the time. And now back to controlling the ship because it's about to get zigzaggy and I don't want it to. Oh, we're stuck on another rock. Come on. I don't know why the auto pathing for the out in the ocean is so bad compared to on land. I guess it's just the way that the map is made out here. You know, for the horses they have direct routes on the land between point to point, but out in the ocean you really don't. So it's just kind of zigzags all over the place. Between 2 points and a line. Hey look, I bet that's a grunt spot. Because there are supposed to be grunt spots right here, but I think what I'm going to do is stop and fish this real quick. And see what it is. Reason being is I need 2 grunts. So we will fish it real quick. Are you kidding me? That's painful. So the way the hotspots work, if you cast before it goes away, your last cast will be whatever the hotspot was, as long as you don't reel it in. So whenever this thing pops, it will give me whatever the hotspot was, or at least it should. But I am getting impatient. So I am done with that. off we go back to the wharf in Velia. Oh, blah blah blah. We got injured by. How did I get injured by the cocked pirates? I'm literally in the bay of Velia. Very strange. But there's I remember saying this before in one of my other videos pretty recently. This wharf here in Velia, it has a very, very Pirates of the Caribbean feel to it. Come on. Nobody wants to watch under the water. Okay, so what I gotta do is check this guy in real quick. Repair him. And then jump on the horse over here. Don't tell me the target's too far. And then we have to go this way. One little pole, of course you get stuck. But we gotta go talk to Alliston, which he is up here. On the other side of this thing. Cool. Give him a tuna. What is this quest? I mean, did you do this? But not right now. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to do is go see if the Imperial guy is accepting tuna. And he is right here on this dock at the end of Velia.
Why are you looking at me like that? You think you're above me too?
Are you gonna... There we go. So he is accepting tuna. 32 of them. You get 385,000. It's plus 250. So we are going to... Really? No fish to trade? Huh. Funny you say that, because I have a ton of tuna in my inventory. This is lag on the part of my connection. That's why it's showing up that way. See? There we go. So 385. Sell all. Look at the balance down there. Got 7 million for just sitting there. And of course they are limited, so you can only do 12 more, and that is a global thing, so anybody else can do that. But you also got porgies, sea bass, snakeheads. I've never caught any of those, I don't think, or piranhas. Mandarin fish, I think those are out of Huddle. Grunts are always sold out because they're easier to catch. You got nibblers, and leather carp are pretty good. You catch those over in Heidel. And then you got a bunch of these other ones too that are morays are another big one that are easy to catch. Spotted sea bass you can do. So there's a bunch of them that you can do. But that's how you make money on the fishing. And I'm going to end this off, 28 minutes, so I hope you enjoyed my stories, and I hope you enjoyed sitting here fishing with me out in the middle of nowhere. And if you did, leave me a like, it helps the videos. Give me a comment if there's something else that you want to see, or that I should be doing or touching on. Sub if you like the channel, sub. It helps a lot. Gotta self-promote, you know how it is. So I think that's all I got, and again, thanks for spending your time with me, and as always, until next time.